For a moment,
see you.
Anyway, it is okay.
It's okay, Kojo. How you doing?
Am I?
Winston, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Please ask Kojo again. Ask Kojo again. How is
Kojo, how you doing? Kojo, everything's fine.
My enemies have got me.
Everything. It's a
Wait, check my big cat. Boy, you try me home, Embopo, and Qualan Toffee, rap more cratchy. It's a 4 bottle, mate 4 coins, a doctor for panier, it's them for buyer, it's a 1 for prodo, I are for cocoa, tray, me, I may not be who you I am Quanana, I'm a new bremu, a Santi 4 a soldier 4 a crystal for Bible, a catch 4 pen, a queer 4 second, Mokola 4 Kent, I the 4 ballet, a chim from Bessie, the temple, if you can Pepe, Mushemi ye, and you be a Juma would say that you are there any day. Formula near simple, what in quality, Mekosasa Bonema, Ukrunja, watching a Vanessa rap ninja, Mena Meboka, me bombing in our cocoa, Tum Coco, Tiatia, Tintin, Tiatia, and Anomia Bibia, Sydney, me fata, Wamukum, Banina, scatter, skills yet a woman, wouldn't some of Usia, within a Yawoda, depending on Utimisia, a Bipa Japadia, not a B watch a spell it, Uyamachawadia, Wabon, TV, what is some money, for hip life, Subanya, Babone, Bibre life, I say Madina phone boots, and now Kama, watching out of order, a year, as from John Come up, Namikita, hip life ninja, what's in cat, Giga.
Oh, you see? No. This is why you should be watching us on Facebook all the time.
God.
This is why you should watch us on Facebook. So if you're not watching us on Facebook, please get to watch us on Facebook.
What's the chaotic song?
Hold on, and our Facebook page,
Yes.
Joy 99.7 FM, and it's also on YouTube.
Yes.
Get to watch us. And it's
YouTube.
Yes, you don't have to miss all this. This is very much Sydney.
Very much Sydney.
Sydney of Nananum fame.
Today, all of you enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your birthday today.
We are enjoying your birthday. We
are Tina and Pampana you. All of you. You're panic. Tina and Pampanic.
But let me also say that today our friends from
Pampanization.
our friends from EcoBank,
Yes.
they have good news for all of us.
All right.
All of you who have been every year you say you buy a car. Then when the year
first
begins,
night
then
you
you
are
say,
praying again, please.
you say we'll do it next year, please. This year you buy your car.
Yes, please.
EcoBank is making it possible for all of us
Amen.
to buy the vehicles that we want to buy. So stay with us right here on the Super Morning Show. They'll be joining us right after the Sports Center. Right, so guys, let's get into the chaotic shouts.
Okay, chaotic shouts quickly. Look, this is a special one to Mrs. Linda Apia of VRA Corporate Communications Unit. This is a chaotic birthday. It's coming to you from Moses in Tema. It's a happy birthday to special gift and lovely wife, as well as the mother, Mrs. Caroline Kwadade Girinchi. You remember Sammy Kwadade Girinchi, our former boss here at Joy Sports. It's a special one to you, Mrs. Caroline Kwadade Girinchi. We say age with more grace is coming from your husband, your children, Nyamiche, Nyami, and Nkunim. It's also a special birthday to Michael Odro Kunedu. That's a husband, and Sean Odro Kunedu, our son's birthday. This father and son things. Okay. Then what we got here? This is also going to Mrs. Ajua Odro Kunedu. Yeah, this was coming from Mrs. Ajua Kunedu and the family. There's a happy birthday to you, Mrs. Ashley Howard of St. Brothers Deco, from your friend Kwesi Danso of NSMA Pharmacy at the Doko Buzia. And this one is a big one in the voice of the three wise men of the Joy SMS. You know the three wise men. Who, what, why, who?
Who is who and who is what?
In fact, let me hand over this one to Winstonia.
George Ado Jr.
Let me hand over. handover.
Okay. Now, today is
Yes.
Elise Ochre Dakun,
Aish.
Mrs. Labi,
Aish.
who's branch manager of Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans Newtown branch.
Yeah.
Today is your glorious birthday.
Hey.
And in the words of your husband,
Full of
Mr.
glory.
Labi,
Full of glory.
you make his life so sweet and beautiful. Each day, you deepen the love with very simple and true acts of love. My sugar,
Aish.
Mina Bupu. Mina Bupu. Glorious birthday.
Glorious
to you.
birthday. It's a cake.
Yeah.
Guys, let's go. What do we got Wednesday?
So I have one here. Today is Nanekia Mensa Brampa of TV3. Today is your birthday.
Oh, Nanekia.
Yes, Nanekia. So
God
happy
bless
birthday to
birthday.
you, Nanekia Brampa Mensa
right.
Brampa of TV3. And it's also your birthday. Happy birthday to Daniel Akaja, aka Akaja's Daniel of Calbank PLC. God bless you and enjoy from your team. It's from your Calbank team, especially the CIBDT.
Yes, I.
What do you have, Kojo?
Okay, so guys, you have to help me with this
Okay.
one. We gotta get chaotic with it.
Yeah.
So today is the birthday of a young lady who turns 29. She's a law student at Gimpa.
Okay.
But she's also one of the best cooks I've ever met.
In
fact, we have to go and visit her and to make us something one of these days, just so you guys can
So
come
you have
and
been
talk about
visiting
it.
her.
Oh yes, yes, and so must you. Yeah.
If you take me, why not?
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Her name is Edwina Paxson.
Edwina Paxton.
Edwina Paxson.
Paxton.
29 years old today.
Yeah, wow.
And Charlie,
Wow.
she's got a bright future ahead of her.
I'm already
behind-
imagining the
and
food.
behind her. Sorry?
Edwina.
I'm imagining the food.
The
You can
food
see,
is-
you
Edwina
can see my
Paxson.
tongue out already.
Hey, I said Edwina, to mama.
Wahala. people are stretching their tongues out to meet you before their bodies do.
You see, there's a happy birthday to Alex Enim, manager at Newmont, a half of mine. Okay, mine manager at Newmont, a half of mine. You are cherished. And there's a happy birthday to Mr. Daniel Akaja, aka Akaja's Daniel of Calbank PLC. God bless you. Enjoy. This is coming from the entire team. I think, guys, we are cool. We're cool.
Yes,
eh?
we're cool. So
Then we can fly into it.
A few more
okay.
here. Happy birthday to Frank De Bosco, Abane, sorry.
Okay.
Akosia Adanse, Nana Kwame Mensa Kwekudia, Felix Kwekudia,
Right.
Alex Batanyi, Frimpi Asamwa. Happy
Asamoah.
birthday, Frimpi.
Okay.
Fred Atipo, Vida Champon, Isaac J, and Paul Plola Nyamado.
All right. So the Joy Sports Center is proudly brought to you by
MTN. Choose your own bundle your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial *138# and enjoy bundles that don't expire. And also brought to us by Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. And Yomi Yagat, always different, truly different.
Now, welcome to the Standard Chartered Virtual League. The more you transact, the more points you score. Download the SC Mobile Ghana app, open an account with it, fund it with 200 Ghana cedis and win 20 points. Continue to transact and you win more points in the Standard Chartered Virtual League. If you're already a customer, even better. All you have to do is transact and win points. Customers will be allocated points and awarded with access to LFC goodies based on how they are doing on the league table. So a request for a credit card will give you 20 points. Buy an investment product with SC Mobile and win 50 points. And there are more points to win for other transactions. Your points give you access to Liverpool water bottles, notebooks, signed jerseys, a virtual meet and greet with an LFC legend. Was Bruce Grobbelaar an LFC legend?
I don't know.
Yes.
It was.
And of course, the ultimate prize of an all-expense paid trip for two to Anfield to watch Liverpool FC play. Go to sc.com/gh/Bankmore for the weekly leaderboard and tips on the transactions to more points. Bank more, score more in Standard Chartered's virtual league. Terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered Bank.
Here for good. But you know, when you lose data, you lose business, because these days data is the backbone of your business and you have to keep it safe. Our resilient and highly connected MTN data centers now allow you to easily store and access all the essential data your business churns out every day. With MTN Data Center, you don't have to worry about data storage anymore. There's a team of expert staff available and backup power on hand, which means you can access your data no matter what happens. Your business can't go a day without data. Call us on 0244 308 111 to talk to one of our relationship managers, or send an email to mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com or visit mtn.com.gh/business today. MTN, everywhere you go.
So, on social media, there's Fix the Country.
Yes.
My brother, fix your engine.
I've got to fix it.
You gotta fix
I
your
gotta
engine
fix
by
it,
giving
man.
it the absolute best engine oil, and there is no better engine oil than
Yes,
Total
sir.
Quartz.
Yeah.
The Quartz 9000 Future 0W20 will elevate your engine's performance to levels you've never experienced, with the latest generation engines being the target for this particular engine oil. It gives you excellent engine protection and cleanliness. It increases your oil change interval while reducing your fuel consumption. For optimum performance and efficiency of your car, for the upgrade of your engine, please go to the nearest Total service station and ensure your car is well protected.
Right then, guys.
Join the Total Quartz Nation movement now. Total Quartz, keep your engine younger
For longer. But late entry.
Late
It's a happy birthday to Linda Opokwajman, who's deaconess of PIWC Tesano Church of Pentecost, from your husband Kwame Opokwajman. Quick question for you though, George.
Wait. Happy birthday to Alex Enin. He's the mine manager at Newmont Ahafo Mine.
I've
You're
done that.
cherished. Oh, you've done that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've
Okay,
done that already.
yes,
But
so
George,
let's go,
quick question for you. Dr. Kujwa Sante says, why is George Ado Jr. handing over someone's wife's request to you? Think about it. Think about it. When you return, you have to answer. So
Let's
think about
get into the Sports Center, guys. Hey, you know what? It's 3 days to the start of the biggest competition in Europe, the Euros 2020, with selected live games in English on Joy Prime and in Tree on Adon TV, radio commentary across our platforms and on digital platforms as well. We're there for you. We continue our build up this morning then with ahead of the big opening on Friday with today's edition of the Euro Minute.
This is Euro Minute. Remember the days of the golden goal? The Czech Republic surely do. The European Championship final of 1996 saw Germany take on a resilient Czech side that had taken the lead earlier in the game before Oliver Bierhoff headed home an equalizer. Extra time, a seemingly common trait in European championships, ensued, and Bierhoff notched his second to give Germany the victory. A classic goal it was not, but poignant, certainly. Bierhoff's goal was the first time a golden goal would decide the champion of a major international tournament. It would happen again in 2000 when David Trezeguet scored his Euro-winning golden goal for France. Unique. The Euro Minute is brought to you by Betway, DBS Industries, Shield Paints and Savannah Paints from Azar Group.
All right, let's stick with the Euros because Kevin De Bruyne will be fit to participate in the competition, but it's unlikely he's going to be risking the opener against Russia on Saturday. Kevin, who had a surgery on his face, joined his teammates yesterday, and the Belgian sports journalist Christophe Terre says Kevin De Bruyne will be crucial.
Kevin was in good spirits when he arrived this afternoon. Sunglasses on and a mask, so we didn't see the damage or what has been done through surgery, but yeah, maybe we won't need him in the first group game. That's what Roberto Martinez is considering too. But afterwards, we will need him. He's the man who dictates the tempo of the team. The man with the good long and short passes. The man who creates everything. So we'll definitely need him.
In other news, Thomas Muller scored his first international goal in more than 2 years as Germany crushed Latvia 7-1 in their final Euro 2020 warm-up game. Ukraine beat Cyprus by 4-0. We're looking forward to that. We're all the way with you. Multimedia, obviously the home of the Euros. Let's move away from the Euros and talk about the Ghana Football Association because they have denied reports Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey was sacked from camp ahead of the friendly match tonight. It was widely reported Partey got expelled from the travelling squad for arriving late in camp, but according to the FA statement, the first deputy captain was excused from the team due to personal reasons after holding extensive conversation with head coach Siki Akono. It was rather Tariq Fosu, the Brentford player, who was told to step aside after reporting late in camp. Now, let's talk about what happened last night in Rabat. The Black Stars intensified the training session for the game against Morocco at 7 p.m. Ghana time, but really at the cost of midfielder Gladson Awako, who hobbled off following a minor knock. Here is the GFA Communications Director, Henry Asante-Chum.
We are here on a simple mission the senior national team, the Black Stars, have a test match against the Atlas Lions of Morocco. It is a preparatory game towards the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers that will take off in September. The Black Stars have been training in Cape Coast throughout the week, and we departed Cape Coast and arrived in Accra and moved straight to Rabat, Morocco for the international match. Now, let me also remind you that after this game, the Ghana will take on Ivory Coast at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium on Saturday, June 12th. And that is going to be another test match for the head coach to assess the strength of his players ahead of the World Cup qualifiers.
Now the senior national team. Let's talk about the Black Mitches, the national 23 side. They will also be in action as they seek to redeem themselves following the embarrassing 6-0 defeat at the hands of Japan in an international friendly on Saturday. They held the final training session yesterday and are eager to put the rights, or yes, put the rights wrong, or right the wrongs, I must say. You know, we can hear from the assistant coach, Yusuf Basigi, who is calling for patience from Ghanaians.
Ghanaians should take it easy with us because this is a good exercise that will give us the exposure. It has exposed our weaknesses and our strengths. The scoreline may be too huge. All the same, I think that they have to be patient with us, and we are going to improve match after match. So it's a matter of being patient. I know we need the result, we need good results, and getting the results alone is not enough. See, but getting a good team is the best. The results at times, yes, is so humiliating. The blending or getting a very good team is what matters most.
So let's do the Ghana Premier League now. And Great Olympics insist they can't be blamed for the chaos during last Sunday's Manchester derby against Accra Hearts of Oak at the Accra Sports Stadium. Now, seeing to fans overpowering security men and breaking into the stadium on 2 occasions live on television has raised serious concerns about how home teams in the Ghana FA manage planning games around such big nature. While many have been quick to blame the home team Olympics for the managerial fiasco, spokesperson Saita Say says the club did little wrong.
That is what the saying normally goes, but we don't actually have that totality in terms of control. If you talk about, let's say, security deployment, we are not supposed to control that. It is solely in the hands of the police command. Because if you look at the Osu area, the scoreboard area where one of the gates got broken, all right, if the security persons have been stationed there, I don't think that those supporters would have had opportunity of making what we are seeing now happen. I don't think this should be laid on the doorstep of Great Olympics. But then another point that we have to also talk about is the timing of the ticketing. If this ticket had come in earlier, what we were preparing and doing was to get it delivered to people who call certain hotlines. But the ticket also didn't come in early, because if we had sold the ticket in advance, we would have known the number of tickets that had gone out.
You said that the tickets did not come in on time. In from where?
The ticket is supposed to come from the FA. We don't print tickets. We are only giving the tickets and make sure they give us some amounts that will have to go in line with the 25%. You understand what I mean?
Meanwhile, Accra Hearts will have officially filed a protest to the disciplinary committee accusing Olympics of fielding an unqualified player in the encounter. Joshua Kwame Rule, who featured in the Manchester derby, according to Hearts, was unqualified as they suspect Rule may not have attained the required certification for a change in name. The Premier League giants claim Rule has undergone a change of name on 2 different occasions at Santos in the PSL and Dragons FC in Benin as Kumsin Baini before signing for Olympics and then having the name Kwame Rule. Per Article 33 of the FA regulation, a team commits an offence punishable for forfeiture of a match where that team fields an unqualified player. So Hearts could walk away with maximum points if the case is declared valid. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. Legon City's recorded a 1-0 victory over regional rivals Inter Allies in a city derby at the Accra Sports Stadium. Doku broke the deadlock in the 57th minute. That really separated the two sides. Head coach Bashiru Hayford believes the days of relegation threats are over.
It was a tough match. You could see that the fighting spirit of the opponent was a bit higher than us, and we have to make sure we adjust to that. We have to also improve our fighting spirit. And you know, after the goal, they were desperately still seeking for redemption to redeem the goal, but we have to stand very firm And it wasn't easy. So it was a tough match. We were up for relegation. Even when we were at the 13th position, we knew we were not going. And now at the 9th, we are still staying there. And then those are behind us, we have about 4-5 points ahead of them. So by the time they catch us, we'll also be going.
Let's do tennis now.
Daly serves, backhand return, it's going to go long. Kyrgios falls to the ground. His head is touching the surface. He's on his knees. What an amazing piece of sporting theatre.
Smashed by Fucsovics. Fucsovics, can you believe it? Big upset on John Cain Arena.
Serving again, and that is not the way that she would want this match to end. But it
Roland Garros stuff there. Novak Djokovic avoided a shock fourth round exit at the French Open after fighting back from 2 sets against the teenager Lorenzo Musetti. With more, here is Ian Carter who's watching.
Musetti playing his first Grand Slam, won the first 2 sets, both on tie breaks. The first took 75 minutes, the second took 66 minutes, and they both ultimately took their toll on the 19-year-old. But Djokovic had to come from 2 sets to love down, dropping both of those tie breakers. But his durability is well known, isn't it? And he won the 3rd set 6-1, steamrollered through the 4th 6-love, and then 4 games into the final and deciding set, which all went the way of Djokovic. Musetti called it quits. He'd received treatment for what looked like a potentially groin injury, but he was spent. Clearly, the exertions of overcoming Djokovic in the first 2 sets caught up with him. But I think it's a name, Lorenzo Musetti, that we will hear more and more of in the coming weeks, months and years. He certainly gave Djokovic a scare today, but Djokovic safely through to take on another Italian, Matteo Berrettini, in the quarterfinals.
Well, our Ross has the rest of the stories from Roland Garros yesterday.
The defending and 13-time champion Rafael Nadal, who's bidding for a record 21st Grand Slam title, reached the last 8 with a straight sets victory over another Italian, Jannik Sinner, while Diego Schwartzman booked his place in the quarterfinals when he beat Jan-Lennard Struff. In the women's singles, 3 players reached the quarterfinals of a Grand Slam for the first time in their careers on Monday. Coco Gauff became the youngest Grand Slam quarterfinalist in 15 years. She beat Tunisia's Ange Jabeur 6-3, 6-1 to set up a meeting with another first-time quarterfinalist, Barbara Krejcikova of the Czech Republic, who dropped just 2 games in beating the 2018 French Open runner-up and former US Open champion Sloane Stephens. The reigning champion Iga Swiatek of Poland beat Marta Kostyuk of Ukraine in the evening match on the Philippe Chatrier court in straight sets, 6.
All right, so that's about it there for the tennis. So that's it for the Joy Sports Centre.
George, I don't you know you have an answer to my question?
Oh, yes,
now.
because I had to hand over to the head table. Because if you look at the sitting, Winston is at the head table and we were supporting. So I wanted the head table to deliver and we support.
Some people say conflict of interest can't matter inside. Anyway,
it's like,
the way Hagla is looking at me. Thank you very much. Yeah. And that's George Adu Jr. joining us with the Sports Centre here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And our friends from EcoBank already in the house will be joining us shortly. We're having a conversation about the EcoBank Auto Loan. You don't want to miss any bit of that. But while talking about that, it's important you get to, see what's happening in studio on Facebook. If you missed anything, you can just get back onto Facebook and watch it on our page.